while you're doing that, wipe your forehead.
Man, it's hot as fuck right now. I'm sweating it. Oh, there we go. A little bit of juice. Oh, I got some juice.
Told you, my guy.
Some juice.
Play with the cord.
You look like a reverend.
Over here about to preach.
Bruh, it's fucking hot.
About to sell a mean ass sermon, boy.
And I know that about the night is in your living room. And I promise you that. All
Send
right.
that collection plate around one more time.
That's
one
why
more
it's
time.
got the red shoes to stomp the devil. It's got the red shoes to stomp the devil.
Thank you guys so very much for tuning in to another episode of About the Night, episode 79, man. We rocking with the crew. Tony, Warren, Rob, Winton. Let's go ahead and dive in, man. Let's find out what happened this weekend, because you know something always goes down every single weekend. I know you got some shit to talk about.
It goes down
that we can't talk about. So let's go ahead and start off with you, man. What the fuck happened with you this weekend, huh?
It goes down in the DMs.
Yeah, he gone. His story's too long.
Yeah.
Now mine was chill, man, just chilling at the house. But I did catch that movie that everybody's talking about, The Sound of Freedom.
I heard about that
movie, man. Mm-hmm. That's a hard watch. That's a hard watch. I mean, definitely educational, you know, and as it relates to that type of movement of people, and I'll keep it that light because I don't want to, you know how the algorithm is.
Right.
You know, a lot of stuff I already knew.
Okay.
But this was just it was a good story that told kind of a point in time with this man, Tim Ballard. And I know there's a lot of controversy around this movie from both sides. I could really care less what the controversy is. I think you just should go see the movie and pay attention to the message. Mm-hmm. That's pretty much. Like, that's forget all the other stuff around, because there's controversy on both ends of this whole thing, and it's kind of, to me, it's kind of stupid in a nutshell. But man, it was definitely a hard watch, and especially if you're a parent, like, it's hard for you not to see your kids in them, and that was kind of rough. Yeah. Especially, it had a very visceral feeling, but. Yeah.
Right.
You bring up that conversation of it being a rough watch. You know, it's rough in any aspect nowadays. You know, people are always walking on eggshells. So the fact that you said it's rough on both sides of it lets me know that they were at least trying to explain both sides of the story and not just being one-sided. Even though you may feel
I'm not
No.
talking about nothing having to do with the movie. I'm
Right.
talking about the controversy around it from a political standpoint.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
There's both sides of this that are trying to politicize this, both Republican and Democrat, trying to politicize this movie. Whether the reasons why it's coming out, the reason why it was delayed. I looked into all the facts, and I can get through all the minutia, all that nonsense. It's nonsense on both sides. It's not that deep. A lot. So, for example, one of the things they're saying that Hollywood was necessarily trying to block that, and that they purposefully shelved it. No, that's not true. The reason why it got shelved was with a bunch of other movies is because Disney acquired Fox. Why did Disney acquire Fox? They wanted to buy X-Men and the Deadpool and the Fantastic Four rights. They didn't care about none of the other movies that Fox had. They didn't care about none of them. Sound of Freedom was one of those movies. Disney doesn't even put out those type of movies. They don't even know how to market that type of movie. So that's the first thing.
Okay.
So because that movie was done in 2018, so 5 years ago. So they basically broached a deal with Disney to buy the distribution rights, because you can own a movie, but if you don't have the distribution rights, you can't put it out in theaters. That's what the issue was. Now, I will say this: there's plenty of elitists that I would understand that don't want this movie to come out.
Okay.
We ain't gonna shed away from that because of this subject, and especially because a lot of people and a lot of the people that are friends with some of these people engage in this type of activity. So there's definitely some of that, but there's a lot of controversy behind why this movie didn't come out and stuff like that. And then you go on the other side. Then you go on the whole other side. Now, some people are saying that this has to do with because of the actor and who he kind of promotes and affiliates with. They're trying to say that, this was a propaganda campaign on his
Q stuff
for QAnon and that whole thing. So both and that part is to me is irrelevant. Whoever he's affiliated with, because it has nothing to do with the message of the movie. He ain't bleeding none of that. If he was, none of that was in this film.
Exactly. That's the.
So my thing is that I don't even care if it is true. Okay, whatever it is, what it is. But it had nothing to do with this movie. Right, and that's what I'm saying. Like, people need to filter through all the BS, and you need to focus on the main message of this thing, where our kids need to be protected. Period. It made me think twice about just turning a blind eye and leaving your kids somewhere, because as quickly as some of these situations happen, and they use some in the movie, they actually use some real footage of just
Real
abductions
kids? Wow.
of abductions.
That's scary.
So it was man, it was real serious. But they're gonna politicize it. If you go on the internet, man, you're gonna find people just talking and trying to get into the conspiratorial side of the stuff. To me, that's nonsense, and it's noise.
Yeah.
Watch the movie and be more aware of the situation, and maybe push more about legislation. I know I'm rambling a little bit because I'm really passionate about this thing, but this is important, and this part is political. This don't have necessarily nothing to do with the movie. I just think it's kind of timing. So California had a bill just come out, and it actually just got it. They voted no on it just like 2 days ago. That was going to make the movement of kids a felony. So what a lot of people don't know how it relates to this type of activity is not everybody's judged or everybody's sentenced the same when it comes to this. So, for example, if you caught red-handed, you're gonna get a maximum punishment. It's gonna be very severe. But if you just a person doing the hand-to-hand, they don't get the same. And that's what this bill was gonna do. It was gonna make it where this was a felony, and you're gonna get a much more stiffer sentence. Yeah. And they voted it down, but I guess it's just happened today. So this just got updated literally like hours ago. I guess Newsom and other people, based on the pressure of that not passing, that they're going to revive it.
Okay.
Because it got voted no on the 11th, so 2 days ago. When it came down to do the voting, so many people didn't even cast a vote. And I know how this process works because I'm at the Capitol, and I see how this process works. And bro, sometimes it'll make you infuriated how this stuff goes down. But we'll see where it goes. They're saying they're reviving it now. I guess that Newsom's taking like an executive move to make this happen. I don't know if that's out of the goodness of his own heart or if it has to do with the pressure of the public, because the public got really mad about this 2 days ago.
No, the
Or
politicians
or it has
definitely
something to
public.
do with the fact that he's trying to throw his hat in the presidential race. It could be
that.
Could be a lot.
It's always a
of things.
political move.
Right. What about you, already? What you had going on this weekend?
Man, my weekend was whatever, but more importantly, man, I know everybody's watching the show. Our set looks different. So,
Facts.
I mean,
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, let's speak on it. When
Shout out to my guys, man. Black Screen Studio. They're over here doing something that's really new, incorporating some multimedia aspects as far as not only a podcast area. You got a photo shoot area behind us. Basically, for all your media needs, you have one area to go to. It's not just a podcast area. It's much more. So go ahead and check out our guys at Black Screen Studio. And see what they can really do to help improve your current content. Doesn't have to do with just podcasts. We just did a segment over at Solomon's right now for the whole Vibe With session. Dope ass section. We have Black Screen Studio out with us.
Seen that.
Getting ready to post it out there. Kind of start letting people know where to go out here in Sacramento, and ultimately just getting to know Sacramento.
Shout out Black Screen.
Absolutely. What about you, Tony? What you got going on?
What's up? Same thing. I really won't touch on it too much. I also saw the movie as well. Amazing. Go see it.
When did you
please.
see it?
I went and see it. I think it was like 4 days ago.
I saw it Tuesday.
Yeah, there's a couple days. Yeah, something like that. Oh no, Sunday. I think we saw it Sunday.
Was your theater packed?
Yeah, it was
Mine
pretty full.
was,
Yeah, it was
yeah.
packed. I was shocked. I was like, whoa, there's a lot of people seeing this.
Well,
This
it's
is
getting
crazy.
packed because of the word of mouth.
That's what I heard.
The word of mouth is really catching on for it to see. Like I think it beat Indiana Jones
the first
on the
week.
weekend. Which it's not going to do it continuously, but for that first weekend, bro, that's a lot for a movie that didn't get think of the marketing campaign that's behind Indiana Jones compared to this.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Huge.
So,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, we didn't market this movie, but you guys can. Like, damn, bro.
Hey, Jesus was talking to you. That's the Jesus. That's the Jesus. That's Jesus.
Something was coming out of him for sure right there.
That's how he was talking, though. Didn't he sound like that?
Yeah, there was a message at the if just a little bit of a spoiler. There was a
We
message
couldn't
at
get this
at the end of
movie
the movie
out.
that the actor Jim Caviezel gave after the movie played.
Like an extra scene.
Kind of, but it was kind of just like a message, like you see him speaking kind of to you and stuff like that.
Right.
So you should stay for it. And there's a lot of stats that they give at the end of the movie too that you need to pay attention
And I
to.
think that's good. Listen to the stats, listen to the movie. Don't get caught up on either side of it because they're both funny. I laughed at both sides.
Yeah, it's getting insane.
I was like,
It's
wait,
kinda
what?
getting insane.
Like they were like, you know, the left side of it was like, this is a QAnon movie, and then the right side of it was like, they're coming after us. I'm like, but y'all didn't really say the true stuff. I'm like, y'all didn't get into the deep stuff. Like, what the heck? It's good. You actually did a good job for people to watch this, to handle this. This was actually a good job.
Yeah.
So I thought it was a good job. They did a really, really good job with it. What they did. So I thought it was good. That's all there is to it, man. Just watch it and just if anything, if you guys can find somewhere to like fund. I forgot what it was. Ashton Kutcher, him and his girlfriend from that 70 show, that girl he's dating, they actually had a whole organization. I forgot what it was called, where they basically try to stop human trafficking and stuff like that. So I was donating at one point, and I just, bills, stuff like that, got caught up. So card changed. But yeah, you know what I mean? If you guys can, like, donate to that. I think on that message too, at the end message, there's a QR code where you can basically gift somebody a ticket to go see it if they can't see it. So the marketing's good. But that's all I did this weekend. So nothing too big.
I did want to ask you, since you did see it though, I think that was some of the most, more powerful stuff about that film is kind of the aspect of this is a taboo subject. It's a very uncomfortable subject.
It is uncomfortable.
And that's the reason why it doesn't get talked about, is because no one wants to talk about it. And I think that something like this could maybe get people more to talk about it. Because because it's, bro, if you, like I said, you got kids.
Oh, bro, from the start,
bro,
when it starts off, I was like, hey.
You already know it's when it first started, I was the same way.
Yeah, I couldn't. There was something in my throat. I was like, I was gonna tell my girl, like, I gotta go. Like, I was like,
it's the music.
Like, I can't do it.
And you knew it was bad because you know how Hollywood get down, bro. When that music started playing, that somber ass music,
yeah,
I looked up,
bro.
man. I leaned over because me and Rachel went. I leaned over. I said, "Yeah, they ain't gonna make it." I was like, "This is not gonna be good." Like, this is just, and it's very. I think, you know what was unique? I think because I pay attention. I'm like a people watcher when I'm in movies. Sometimes I watch like the audience, and the one thing I noticed, because there was a couple sitting next to me when we were watching it, the men have a different response than the women. We have a very visceral anger response.
Right.
The women have a very sad, emotional response, and that's I thought that was unique to it. We felt like that was our kid. Yeah, like it was just this built up.
Like, I was
anger.
mad. Like, I was like, dude.
I was angry.
What I find unique is you watch people in the movie theaters?
Oh yeah, 100%. I watched I like to see people's reaction to stuff.
Who does that?
A nigga like me.
What you trying to see? Trying to see who getting bossed up ahead of you. Look, she's sucking him up right there.
Well, you'll be well informed. I'm like, hey, bro, you see that?
You see that right there? Go ahead and get that on.
No, I like to know too how people are feeling too. I'll look over and kind of like,
yeah, especially like comedies. You don't do that during comedy, seeing people laugh.
I laugh my damn self. That's all I care about.
I think this topic is talked about a lot in Sacramento, because I mean, Sacramento is what, they're ranked the #1 place for human trafficking, right?
They were. I looked up the new list because I did a little bit more research.
Stop scaring the fuck out of people.
They're like number.
It is.
It's real shit. It's real shit though.
Yeah.
I think they're number 6 now. I think LA took over the #1 spot.
Yeah.
Okay.
They
Houston's
said
on
that
there.
they were saying places in the movie.
Yeah,
I'm like, ooh.
but the one stat that doesn't really fluctuate is that the United States is the biggest consumer.
That's crazy. Because you
like, so meaning we are the main buyers.
That's the elites, though, Tony.
That's that crazy stuff.
No, I know.
That's them elites.
It's sickening. It's sickening.
It is.
It's really. I did like how they didn't sensationalize this movie either. Like, because you know how most movies, like, especially if it's anything dealing with historic, like a slavery movie or something about the Holocaust or something like that, they get real raw and gritty, like where they show you everything and stuff like that. They didn't do that with this. It was kind of like implied,
right?
And I think that's best.
Yes,
because
you don't want them people to get off,
right, right.
Like,
and it would. I think that would have been too much. I'd have walked out if it was like that. Because it's not rated R. It's rated PG-13, so you can take someone of a teenager or so to go, but because if it was rated R, I wouldn't have went. I would have walked out of there. I wouldn't have been able to sit there and watch that.
Yeah, that wouldn't have. No.
Yeah, but they did. I think they did a good job. I think the actors did a good job. The directors, I think everybody did a good job.
That'd have been like watching Serbian film all over again. Jesus.
This nigga always got to take it. Take it to the left.
That is the worst movie on earth. Is Serbian film. Do not watch that. I never, my mind, I know, I thought this world was evil, but when I saw that, I knew it was evil. That's crazy.
Well, let's switch subjects a little bit. Let's talk about news. You know, news that's happening at least in Sacramento. I'm excited, man. I got my tickets for the county fair. I'm for sure finna be in the house at the
county or
county.
state?
God damn it. God damn it. I did go to the county fair though as well. That's why I was on the mind. But the state fair, you know, is jumping off this week. They do got Boys and Men. They're gonna be performing on Monday, so I'm gonna be up in their house.
I'm gonna go see Genuine.
Genuine?
Yeah, I saw the list.
Yeah.
The list is cool.
Yeah,
Especially
list
for us,
is nice.
for our age group.
Right.
But the young folks, they like, who the fuck is that?
Right.
They say,
right.
Viv being only 25, I'm telling you, bro. She's into all the old stuff, even stuff older. Like the hell? That's old.
No,
shit.
but what's interesting is that they are considered old school now.
For us, like
we thought that was
101.
relevant,
Right.
Like you know
There
what I mean?
are old school.
Like
Right.
think of it this way: the younger generation, they look at them how we look at BB King, or like a Jackie Wilson or Elvis or something like that.
That's funny.
Luther
Like that's wild.
Vandross.
Like
Earth, Earth, Fire, and Wind.
Earth with the F.
Earth, Fire, and Wind.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
There you go. Thank you. Fuck, I was
You
fucking,
said
oh
Earth
my
with.
God.
Earth,
Come on, man.
Fire,
Ain't shit new, man. Stop acting like it's new.
Why you sound like DJ Clue right there?
Yeah, shit.
He said, "Nigga, you know I can't read."
Nigga, I never said I can't read. Nigga, I could read. I just be stuttering every now and then. If I'm stuttering during regular talk, what you think?
You don't be stuttering. You just be saying the wrong shit.
You be fumbling.
No, he be
Play this
barely
fuck
even
up from
fumbling.
time to time,
No,
man.
he be just naming. I think you just come up with stuff in your head and you just say that's what it is.
I think
Like there'll be an actual word and you
Sound
be like,
good to
no,
me.
that word don't mean that. It mean this, and I'm gonna say it.
It's the shades. I think it's the shades.
Fuck the shades. It's the heat. Speaking about the heat, let's talk about Concert in the Park that's popping off this Friday. That's tomorrow. I think they got Eric Bellinger in there, if I'm not mistaken. DJ Oasis is also going to be spinning a little bit beforehand. But Concert in the Park is popping right now.
Yep.
Popping. EB phone home in the building. No, not funny. EB,
No.
Eric Bellinger. All right.
You call him EB? You
Nah,
familiar with him like that?
Oh shit.
EB. Who do you think of when I say EB though? Yeah.
You're
I
not
just-
gonna get to do
Actually
what you
ran into
want.
him.
I just saw him. He came into the spot.
Yeah.
The other day.
He's back there.
Yeah, well, he was he's with another department.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
came through, and I said what's up to him. But
You
yeah.
see, he said he's running it now.
Yeah, he's like the second line, I think.
Yeah. I was like, bro, that's crazy. He's like, you want to come back? I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm cool with that, man. But I'm excited for what's going on in Sacramento. Like I mentioned, Eric Bellinger is coming out here July 15th. Make sure you tune in to that. Is it July 15th or 14th? What's today? The 13th?
13th.
Shit, so is it tomorrow, Friday?
Tomorrow.
The 14th?
Yeah.
It's 14th? I've been,
When's the state fair start?
this weekend.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Saturday.
I want to say Friday.
So
but
you
shit.
going, Warren?
My girl's making me go.
Making
She wants to go see. I think is Brian McKnight gonna be there?
I don't know, man, because I was
saw-
on for sure.
I saw the
Brian
lineup. I
McKnight.
saw Genuine. I seen that, and I seen Boys and Men on there. I forget what the other list was.
I know
on
she
there.
wants to see Boys and Men.
Okay.
Yeah, we be in that bitch on Monday.
So it's on Monday.
Yeah,
Just,
come
man,
turn
the
up.
state
I'll
fair
probably
just
be there.
don't never do it for me, man.
Who?
It just don't never do it for me.
Boys and Men?
No, the state fair,
Oh.
just in general.
You know
I
what? As
agree.
you get older, you start to appreciate different things. I don't fuck with the rides anymore, but back when I was younger, that's all you wanted to care about is
Bro,
riding the
your
rides.
ass better not get on them rides that
Oh,
just
trust
come
me,
off.
I know. Oh, I know. I don't get on rides.
You shouldn't trust no ride
I
that
have a
just
phobia.
that folds up and gets on the back of a flatbed truck.
I like
Yeah.
buying shit at that middle area. You buy all that shit.
That
They got all
part.
that food and shit. And
The
they got all these.
food.
The
sauce.
food part.
Yeah.
That right there.
Honestly, I'm getting old, but I like some of the attractions. You know what I mean? Like,
What's
you
What's
know,
the attraction?
Yeah, what's
like the
attractions?
chinchillas, pets. Then they have like this area. They had the
Oh, you
weed.
talking about the animal?
There's an animal area as well. I fuck with that too. But they had like a weed venue. There's an area where you can go into different buildings.
You said a weave?
A weed, like they had literally a cannabis area where you get to like
Oh, weed.
learn.
Hey, why'd you say chinchillas? Do you like to fuck with them too?
They're soft. They're nice.
No. I mean like
They're
Chinchilla.
soft.
you like to
Oh,
fuck with
you
them.
a-
Like you.
He said
What
they're
the fuck you
soft.
talking about,
He a
bro? I can't
freak.
trust what you talking about right now, man. You in this recent couple weeks
No,
of
nigga.
dick
You like to like.
conversations.
You know what to
See,
do.
and you're saying fuck chinchillas again.
Nah, I didn't say fuck chinchillas. You like to fuck with them.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know,
see, it still sounds bad coming from you.
Bro, like,
it still sounds bad.
Bro,
It's because it's coming from him.
I'm wondering how you said, but
right?
you said chinchillas. I'm like, oh shit, you too.
Yeah, I fuck with chinchillas.
Fuck yeah, you yell at them and they fuck it off. Hey, no, get crazy. Like you start with a whisper and then go,
Why?
and then all of a sudden their tails fall off. Like they get stressed out and the shit falls off. Yeah,
You go like what, Tony?
like you yell. You just yell. I can't
You
surprise
can't
you
go do it
now.
again.
I can't surprise you now.
That
but-
was
This
Cobra Kai
nigga.
right
But
there.
if you was a chinchilla, you would fucking your tail goes and all the shit, the hair falls off, and they fucking bro, they can get stressed out. And
But
die.
why
Like,
would you do
I
that?
don't know,
How do you
bro.
know this information?
Because
He did
I
it.
wanted a chinchilla.
Bro.
Well, and because you remember DJ Maisie Hustle. You know what I mean? She had one, and she's like, "You can kill it if you yell." I was like, "Bullshit! You can't kill it if you yell." And I talked to somebody like, "You can't kill it, but you'll stress it out enough to it'll die later, and his tail will fall off." I was like, "What?" So I tried that shit out. Yeah, it's true.
Nah, he a murderer.
Fucking
He
God.
He done did this before.
How
He got a chinchilla coat that he don't tell us
How'd
about.
you try this out? You had a chinchilla
Yeah.
and you tried it?
No, they got them into Petco. Sometimes has them in their little.
So you went to
backyard.
Petco and ruined somebody's pet.
Well, you can see kind of the
Man,
yeah.
me and Jordan just went in there because I had to go I had to go buy some worms for my leopard gecko, and
Fucking
they didn't have no chinchillas in there. There was none at the bottom. You probably killed them.
No, I
Did you
didn't
go to
kill-
the one, Did you go to the one on Delta Shores? Because they
on
didn't
trucks.
have none.
I shouldn't say that.
We changing your IG name to the Chinchilla Killer.
Chinchilla killer.
The Chinchilla Killer.
He's a sick dude, bro.
That's just weird. That's a weird thing. Like, come on, don't get stressed over
Well,
yelling.
how would you know that?
I thought you killed them that way, but then they said no, you stress them out, and their tails, the fur comes off their tails, and then the tail falls off.
So you was
I
upset when they didn't die?
not upset. I was just like, oh, okay, it wasn't kill.
This
Just
nigga
fucking-
right here.
Just stress them out. I get stressed out. Shit. Fuck,
You
I
out of
wish I
pocket.
could lose my hair instead of having it turn gray. Fuck.
You wild, man. Well, let's go ahead and jump into this situation, man. Let's jump into the topics that we got talking about today. It was an interesting topic that actually happened right after our show with Usher. You know, I haven't heard Usher in headlines in a long time, you know. And to hear that, I'm not going to say it was Usher's fault because Usher just did his job, which was put on a hell of a show. He's a performer. That's what he does. But I guess a certain
That's
actress,
your opinion that you
Yeah,
say that's not his fault. We all gonna talk about it.
Really?
But there's a specific actress. Her name is Keke Palmer, and she cooperated with
Man,
Usher in the
forget-
song.
forget.
Rob's always got to go Kevin
Stop this
Samuels.
shit.
He's always got to go Kevin Samuels on
Stop
this shit.
this shit. Stop that shit, bro. Has everybody know about this situation? Let's just call it what it is.
I heard that he sung to somebody.
He serenaded her.
He serenaded her, yeah, and
And we talked about this. We would let our
No,
you know,
wait. Has everybody seen it?
No,
So you haven't seen it.
no.
I've seen parts.
So let's just set the table so we can all get our opinions out. Get our 2 cents on the table. So basically, they had a performance. There's other celebrities that are sitting there. Keke Palmer is one of those peoples, and he's basically singing, and he's kind of doing his Usher.
trying to get the crowd to
Type
sing
of thing, and
along and
he's-
vibe with him,
Right, and
you
so
know.
he does that, and it gets a little hot.
Right. For
You know what
one,
I mean? But hold
he's-
on, wait a minute. Let me set it.
Say it, here we
So
go.
so Warren knows what's going on. So it gets a little hot with Keke Palmer. You know what I mean? And pretty much singing to her like, man, they about to get it in after this. Let's just put it to you that way. Now,
What
Keke
did she have her leg wrapped around and shit?
No, she stood.
Yes.
She stood up. She was in his armpit, basically.
She
had
was with it.
hand on the chest.
Yeah,
just singing the
she
song.
played along with it.
You know what I mean? Like really into the song with him. Not only that, I'm not gonna say she's half naked, but her butt cheeks are out. Right? She got one of those. It's like a swimsuit outfit. Think about a
Right.
swimsuit, right? Butt cheek, but then on the top you have like the sheer black where it's see through, right? So her butt cheeks are out.
She
Whatever.
had the outside outfit on.
It wasn't too bad.
He was outside. They was in Vegas.
It
He
wasn't
was
too
in
bad.
Vegas.
Oh, it wasn't too bad.
They was
It
in
wasn't
Vegas.
too
No,
bad.
no, stop.
I seen worse,
Stop.
bro. You
Stop.
telling me you ain't seen worse? We
It's
had a
not
whole
about.
conversation.
It's not about being worse. It's not about
seen
being
worse.
worse. Let me say this: did she or did she not have the "I'm outside" outfit on?
It was a definite.
She was
yes.
outside.
Yes.
Okay,
It was an
then.
outside outfit.
That's
yes.
all I need to know. So,
But it wasn't bad.
no,
It didn't have me trying to rewind it like, oh damn, let me see them butt cheeks. Like, you know what I mean? Oh damn, she wilded. You know, it wasn't like that.
shit was out.
It was.
I agree with
the
that.
shit was
It
out.
was like a swimsuit though, bro.
she was out though. Okay.
So my thing is it wasn't the swimsuit outfit, but that's what her husband was complaining about. That's the situation. But it was what
Her husband
how
was
she
there?
acted. No, he basically had a rant online, Twitter, Instagram,
He
whatever
basically
it
called
was.
her out.
He called her out.
So she's married. husband called her out,
Kids.
said she was a mother. You know, she shouldn't be acting like that. Blah 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 blah. We won't get onto that. We gonna get to it. I just want to.
What's he do?
I think he's in the industry to some degree.
What does he do?
I don't know.
What does that mean?
It don't even matter.
Yeah,
to be
what does
honest.
that matter?
It don't even matter.
And money status is.
It does because if she's the one on top of all the money, all that shit,
Right.
he can't really say too much.
Oh, he
Right.
can say it. Oh, he sure can
He
say
said
it.
what
What
he
you
said.
mean?
You tripping, Tony?
You super tripping.
You tripping?
But
I don't think
okay,
he has
but
the right
we're gonna
to.
have our opinion. We're gonna have our opinion. I want to I just want everybody to be informed. What's going on? So is the table set? You understand?
Table set, yeah.
You understand what's going
Yeah.
on? Okay, let's get our opinions out there. Winton, who do you feel is in the wrong or in the right in this situation? Go.
He's gonna watch it. He want to watch it.
This nigga waiting, man.
Based upon what I want to show you it, so you get a fair assessment of what we're talking about.
No, he got the table
Who's
set.
in the wrong? Who's in the wrong? The husband.
Okay.
The husband.
So let me say this: is that the only one that's in the wrong?
No.
Oh,
He had every right to be. He had every right to feel some type of way. Every right.
Okay.
He should not have went out publicly online to try to humiliate her
Okay.
based upon that situation. That's an internal conversation.
I'm with you.
That's a Bart Simpson type of conversation. You know what I mean? Like in private, nobody needs to know about this
Oh,
shit.
you wild as hell.
Don't nobody know what that is.
No, I don't know about this.
Don't nobody know about
You know what I'm
that.
saying?
Yeah.
But so
wild as
in that
hell.
aspect, that's why I feel like the husband was wrong. You know what I mean? It was a great show.
Okay.
And in the aspect of nobody was really trying to fuck with him, as he would go by people and like, come here, come sing with me, and like there'd be celebrities like they jamming, but they're like, nah, you do you. They ain't trying to participate with him, which made him look like an idiot. You know what I mean? It was like, here I am trying to vibe with you. I know you know what's up. Come vibe with me. Like, come make the show happen. And you like, nah, so now I look like an idiot. Now I got to play it off, go to somebody else. She played into it. She made it a Usher. She made the Usher moment happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Sure, it was at an expense that your husband is angry now. You did have your cheeks out there. It wasn't too bad, but I understand where his anger is at. I do. I get that.
So she not at fault.
She at fault for his anger, yeah. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
What?
She's at fault for his anger. Like, what she did would definitely make any husband who's sitting at home watching her woman be single.
What'd she do?
Thank you. I was trying to show
Oh,
you.
we're gonna get to that.
You know,
I watched it right now.
I want to let y'all.
watched
go
it?
in. I'ma
She
say
just
what I
went
got
up
to
and
say.
did the dance, and then they
it wasn't bad, right?
no.
But
Like,
in
I don't
an
know.
aspect of a relationship, when you know that you stuck at home and she out having fun, you know, and I get that. You can have fun with your girls. Go do you. I don't want to hear about the night. I don't even want to know. Don't tell me. Was it fun? It was good? You had to get out with your girls? Cool. Was you fucked up? I ain't have to pick you up. You Uber? Go have a cool night. I don't want to know shit.
Mm-hmm.
But now I wake up and you see this. This is, you know, social world. Everybody's seeing this. They see what you get at home. They see the pancakes. You know, they see the flapjacks. We see it, you know. Yeah.
Did she put it on him though?
It didn't look
She
like
went-
it.
It wasn't
It
she
didn't
put
look
it
like
on
it.
him.
It
She
didn't
didn't
look
she
like
didn't
it.
put it on him,
She
but she
entertained.
she entertained. She made it like, oh shit, like okay, yeah, okay. Let me
With the outside outfit on.
Yes, with the outside
In
outfit on.
Vegas.
I still feel like he was wrong for just doing it publicly. He could have had that inner conversation. That's my only aspect behind it. Okay. I don't feel like what she wore was bad. Was it? It
Okay,
wasn't
we got
bad.
you. We got you.
Yeah, go
we
ahead.
got you.
Go ahead,
Tony.
You saw it.
I personally, I watched it. It didn't look bad at all. Like the outfit was what most girls wear out there. Not most moms, I will admit that. But at the same time, you know, sometimes they get in that
Shit,
whole.
that's a bullshit, bro. There's hella hot ass moms out
There
here.
is some bad.
They're getting that
Moms
midlife
out
crisis.
here wilding.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not like every day you have Usher, you know what I mean, coming up. I mean, I kind of get that it's a celebrity type thing. But she's a celebrity too, kind of at the same level. But I'm kind of like, I don't know. I watched it. I just don't get jealous or nothing. Like, I'm good. Like, I'm just like.
I feel you, and that's the security that you
Yeah,
have.
I'm just like,
you know
okay.
what I mean. You have that security.
Why would I not
feel
let
it.
my girl do that? She better let me if it's fucking Shakira or somebody big that's like,
Okay.
you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
Same thing.
I think we had this conversation.
We have.
That adds to it too. It's
Yeah,
Usher.
we had this conversation.
I just
I think we just all disagree. because I think we're maybe just different in that aspect. But I think we just
I don't even think
we
it's wrong.
like-
It's just how we are. That's our own specific standards for each person.
I think we have
That's
a
all it
different
is.
standard to it. I got a completely different standard and take on.
Oh,
this
that's
whole thing.
right. That's right.
Hold on, we don't know Warren. The Warren wasn't there that night. I don't think we talked about that.
When
He be thinking any and everything is exposing and showing.
I feel like he'd be
I
like,
remember.
like, like if his girl did it, he'd be like, man, she gonna do it anyways, man. She gonna.
What you thinking, bro?
now that I've seen the video, to me, I think Usher's more at fault. That's how
That's
I
a
feel
different
about it.
take.
What?
I think Usher, because to me he was. I think he was being Usher. You know what I mean? He was in his mode. I think he was trying to definitely get something out of it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He was applying pressure on her.
But he does it to all the girls on that show when he does.
Don't he?
Oh,
hey,
really?
Didn't Usher say don't
Really?
leave
I've
the
seen them
girl
all, yeah,
around
they all do
me?
that.
No, I'm agreeing with you.
Oh, hold on.
No,
Who
I'm
said that?
agreeing.
True
Wait
player
a
for
minute.
real.
No,
That's
wait a
my nigga
minute.
for real.
That's true.
Wait a minute. Yes. You just said that. That's 100% right. I think there's some information that y'all don't know about, but I'm about to enlighten y'all here in a minute. Keep going.
This nigga
Warren.
over here.
Keep going, Warren.
Bishop Darwan over
I mean,
here.
just looking at. I mean, to me, did she do anything wrong? I think she did, like a little bit. She was playing into it a little bit.
Right.
So if I was
She's
a
supposed to.
husband, if I'm the husband, I'm like, and I'm watching that, I am a little bit upset.
Okay.
Especially because what she got on. You know what I mean? My girl in Vegas, you got Usher singing to you. My kids could be watching this. If I'm at home and my kids is watching this,
Oh, they watching it for sure.
you know
now.
what I'm saying? My
Yeah.
kids get on IG and they see mom doing this with Usher, and dad's home with the kids. Like, oh, we having a conversation.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That Bart Simpson variety.
Right.
Yeah, there's a conversation to be had.
All right.
So I see his standpoint of why he's upset, but to me, I think it was Usher because I feel like he had clear intent. He was trying to get it. You know what I mean?
Did he? I mean, there's a possibility that the Usher didn't know that she's married. There's a possibility he may not know her.
Okay.
Truly,
Her
true.
relationship.
That's true.
So I'm gonna give him that. I'm gonna say this. So I don't even know if y'all know, but Tony hit the nail on the head with this whole situation. But none of y'all brought it up. You said that he did this to everybody. You're absolutely right. And guess what? Kyle Kuzma's girl did.
Turned him down. Sat on his lap.
She sat on his lap.
Kyle
It
Kuzma's
was like, I
lap.
ain't doing that. She sat on
Kuzma.
Kyle Kuzma's lap.
Yeah.
When he came up to her.
Right. Like she knew what was what.
This nigga sip on his drink.
Yeah.
Hey,
I think I got
if
that
there's
too.
any representation of what's wifey material and what ain't, it was that right there.
Okay.
She ain't. If I was bruh, deuces.
I honestly, I think she posted a little Instagram story
Deuces.
about that
Because that
later.
right there is telling of how you act.
But you already got kids.
That don't matter. Hey,
See, Robert gets a look at. Oh
How
my
he
God,
is.
bro! I
You
know,
we said
bro.
poor Jordan.
deuces.
We said poor
He
Jordan.
knew. Bye, Jordan. Jeez. Bye.
Deuces.
Jesus.
So Rob, you think she's 100% at fault?
100%?
Yeah.
It's a mistake. I think that's the key part. Now, can mistakes be forgiven? We can have a conversation about it and stuff like that. I'm talking shit right now as far as saying deuces. I don't know the ins and outs of the relationship. But what I will say is that from the husband's perspective, that I think that's telling. That gave you a little glimpse of, okay, who is this person?
This would be good for someone that's in a relationship thinking about marrying this person.
Right, but the fact that you already married, you got to go to a different way. However,
Truly.
the blame still got a little bit more room to go around, which is what I agree with Winton on. He out of pocket going to social media talking
Right.
about it. That's a Bart Simpson conversation, as
Absolutely.
my man as my man just said.
Absolutely.
You have that behind closed doors, so that we agree.
Hey, so
100%.
enlighten the masses.
Shut up. Nope. Don't even go there. Don't even go there. Don't.
We ain't gonna talk about
If
it.
they don't watch the previous episodes, that's on them.
Hey,
All right? That's on them.
tune in to
That's-
episode.
Nope. Don't even tell them what
Chill,
episode.
chill,
We
Nah,
don't know
you
who's
can go.
watching.
We said that shit for like,
We don't know who's
like 2
watching.
months straight. So they can go back to like episode 70, back to like 50. They
Right.
gonna hear it.
Yeah. We ain't gonna talk about that.
But yeah, nah, man. I think Miss Palmer did too much. Shouldn't have been entertaining that.
Okay.
Had the outside outfit on in Vegas alone.
I mean, what was she supposed to wear in Vegas?
Well, number
An
one,
inside fit? You want me to wear a mommy fit in Vegas at an Usher concert?
hey, but
At the MSG Sphere?
Oh, that's where they were at.
Nah, I'm just.
Oh, I was about to say.
The MSG sphere.
You know,
there is you at the end of the day is you should be able to represent your spouse. And
100.
if you moving like that, even in the midst of Usher, Kyle Kuzma not even married to his girl.
but Kyle Kuzma was there in that motherfucker.
And that's my point though. What she decided to do in that moment shows me her mindset. And she wanted to make sure that he felt secure in that situation. Like, nah, I'm not even gonna leave this up for interpretation.
Preach,
I'm gonna make it real clear that I'm not entertaining that, especially in front of my man.
Yeah.
So I felt like that was a perfect representation of a dichotomy of two instances of how you should and should not operate.
But see, that's why Usher's guilty. He was playing the field. He was
You
testing.
think so?
He was testing all their hearts.
He might have been.
He was testing hearts.
And one
Going
of them failed
down
and
the
one of them
list.
passed.
Facts. You right.
You know what I mean?
Very
Like
true.
that's how
Right.
I'm looking at it. Like I don't think that, and I'm not saying that, you know, as a woman, like you don't want to do what you want to do. That's fine, but you do got to think about your other half and what that's going to look at to him.
It's
Like
true.
how do you think he
100.
going to feel with
That's
Usher
true.
all up on you? You got to think about it too. That's for the world to see. This is a little bit different than just going to some local spot that
Right.
maybe only 100 people saw you.
No, though maybe part of me too. Also, I don't feel threatened by Usher really, because and here's the reason why. I thought I could have swear to God, bro, he have herpes, don't he?
Yeah.
Yes.
And that was the
Yes.
last headline that he had.
Yes.
That was the
I was
last
gonna say
headline
that.
that he had.
Damn,
Yeah.
so we went from T. Palmer
Hey.
to the
Hey,
My
to
guy
There's a
Herb-
good reason. That's why I'm not worried. 'Cause I'm like, oh, you want herpes? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, let me ask you this. So do you think does it matter who it is? So if this was Mr. Steal Your Girl, Trey Songz, then what y'all saying?
Oh, he probably doing a whole Instagram video at that point.
I
That
feel more.
fucking
I feel more
bitch.
threatened. I feel more
Well,
threatened
Sean.
by Trey Songz, but
Really? What about Drake?
oh, even more. Yeah, Drake, way even more.
Yeah, he gonna,
Yeah.
bro. Drake was the type of dude that would fuck your girl and then send you a video message
Damn.
of it.
Yeah, Drake.
But he's so soft.
And
like-
then no, but the
Not
way
behind closed doors.
but what he does, like behind, and especially like his, bro, Drake's vindictiveness,
It's petty.
like in
Petty.
his music, bro, he'll turn
petty.
that whole session into.
when
a
was
new
that last
intro.
headline with Usher? When was that last headline?
The herpes?
Yeah.
That was
Maybe like
I
a
didn't
year,
even
maybe
notice.
2
Nigga,
years
that
years
was-
ago.
No, bro. Stop.
It was recent.
Hold
I
on.
thought
No.
it was
Stop.
recent.
No, it was not.
That
Hell
shit was
no.
like 3-4
that shit.
years
I was in
ago.
middle school when I heard about that
No.
shit.
No.
Bro.
No.
Oh,
This is
oh,
recent,
God.
bro.
No.
This was
No.
like
No.
no,
You talking
it
about
can't be
that
more than
goes-
five.
I'm talking about I was 8th grade going in the
No.
high
It
school.
can't be more
And
than
when I
5
heard about
years
that, I
It
ago.
go,
was like 4 years ago.
I was
Yeah.
like, damn,
Yeah.
that's weird. On God, it wasn't. I'll tell you that right now. Because
No.
if you would have asked me in college, does he have it? I would have said, yeah, we knew about that back in a while back.
You think about Magic Johnson.
Bro, I'm not. No, dead ass. Bro, I don't know how the fuck rumors went out like that back then, but rumors. Bro, do you remember the rumor about fucking, what's his name, Marilyn Manson? That everybody knew somehow. I don't even know how
That
everybody
was
knew.
like middle school.
That like his fucking ribs got taken out and that's how he was able to suck his own dick or something.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
This nigga in dicks.
And you focusing on dicks, nigga. Dicks
I'm
are a
focusing
thing in
on
this world.
dicks. I'm focusing on dicks.
Yes, because when I say it, be mature, nigga. Like we're talking about what the headline said. But you have to go, look at he's talking about dicks. I hope it's mine. Dude, chill, dude. Why are you like all about like just because I say the word dick, you go stop getting happy off it, bro. Be mature. Like
You're right.
that's
You're
what the
right.
headline
I
said.
need some,
Oh,
I need some
God.
popcorn.
You're right.
Totally
You're
going
right.
bro,
You're right.
the headline said that, and I was like, oh, that's why he's crazy.
I
What the
do
fuck?
remember him getting his rib removed. I remember that.
I do
But he
too.
didn't though.
I know, but I remember
But
that being
that's
the
crazy
rumor.
that we all knew. Everybody knew. It don't matter what
Yeah.
part. The internet wasn't out like that. Like that's crazy, bro.
It was on MTV News.
But then afterwards, that's when the whole Usher thing came up with that, and I was like, oh, wow,
Nah,
that
What's so
sucks.
crazy, bro? I guess I'm on the outside on this because I didn't even know he had it at all.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It was like he said, it was like 4 years ago. It came out. It was like big news.
I could put a lot of money on that. It was not 4 years ago. Hell no.
We can run action,
It was.
bro.
Oh, that
it
was
was 3-4 years ago.
This is his fourth. This is his.
we can run action.
This is his fourth stint of herpes. He caught it 4
Look
times.
it up, fool. Seriously.
I
Not
think
look it up,
before
bro.
the herpes,
Nigga.
it was.
But this was trust when I say, bro, I remember when I heard about it, and I was like, well, that sucks for him, because I'm like, dang, he could have had hella girls. But I would think about things. I thought Usher, I loved all his music. I have all his CDs inside my little CD book. Like, bro, and when I heard about that, I was like, fuck. Bro, trust me. Like, I wouldn't just think about that shit if it wasn't.
You got two people saying the same thing.
I think 4 years ago you heard about it then, but it was still talked about way before that. Yes, it was. On God. Really? Yes, I'm telling you.
On God.
55th Street.
I didn't. Man, y'all enlightening me.
Bro. It wasn't no 4 years ago. My God, bro. During COVID, my ass. The fuck out of here.
It was.
Fuck out of here during COVID. No, this shit was way before that.
Anyways, well, Keke Palmer didn't mind.
She sure didn't.
So is that how you feel about Will Smith and Jada with their whole red table talk? Like they shouldn't have brought it out for everybody to talk about?
100%.
Yeah.
The fact that Will Smith showed up on that red table, and the fact that he had to sit there and have that bitch talking about entanglements, that right there is crazy.
Yeah.
The way he was saying it too, like, an entanglement, huh? Like,
Tatiana Reem.
You know you want to say something else.
But they have an open relationship, so I mean, theirs is kind of different.
I think that's the only reason. That's the only reason that I feel like most people feel like why he didn't leave, and because if in people Will just ain't just sitting at the house.
Facts.
He with P Diddy doing the Diddy.
Will's doing his thing.
He was on Epstein Island.
Hear me out when we say this, though, because you said they had an open relationship. It kind of goes hand in hand with the Keke Palmer situation. If they had an open relationship, I didn't know about it until the entanglement.
Oh no, I knew that way before that.
Meaning that I felt like they were the power couple of forever.
No, it was forever. They were swinging way before that.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, that was way before that.
They may be able to keep it in private a little bit better.
But the reason why that was such a big thing is, number one, it's obviously it was so public, but it's the fact that was August Alsina and that was their son's friend.
Right.
Like it was just a bad situation. He was living in the house.
August Alsina.
Is he?
He's gay, isn't he?
He dipped his toe in some sweet pussy.
How sweet is it?
I think he came out as gay or as bisexual now.
I didn't know that. I haven't heard.
I don't even know who that is.
I liked his music when he first came out.
You don't know who August Alsina is? Mm-hmm. You've heard his song.
That album he put out was a fire ass album.
His first one, yeah.
That first one, Testimony, I think it was. Oh, bro, that was.
He looked soft.
Nothing but bangers.
He looked soft.
He said he looked soft.
Yeah, he looked soft.
S-O.
Oh yeah, no. See, if you want one thing, I don't take ad pictures like that. Oh, that's you soft.
There's. I think he's like bi or something.
Oh, it could be.
Oh yeah, that's the dude that shit.
How big is his dick, Tony? All right, my bad. Let's move on.
This nigga finna fight you, bro.
I know.
He finna fight.
Hey, he looking it up for him right now.
This nigga told me he gonna fight you,
bro. I'm not gonna lie. Your leg got brought up too. She was holding it. She's like, I want to get a mold of it. I was like, I'm gonna give it to Winton too, because he's been wondering about it. I swear you could ask her, bro.
All right, let's talk about this Twitter versus thread wars from YouTube. YouTube came out with this new thread war. They came out with a new.
What the fuck you just said?
I know. They came out with a new. What is it called? They came out with a new something called Threads.
Platform.
There we go.
Called Threads.
There we go. That's the word I was looking for. They came up with a new platform called Threads.
Just be talking.
Yeah, I do. I've been making shit up. It's all fly, man. It's how it come out better that way. But the whole war mainly started because it actually imitates Twitter, right? And in a short period of time, they actually grew like 100 million followers over the last week, opposed to Twitter's acquisition of followers over time.
Well, a lot of other social media platforms, to be fair about the conversation.
So let's talk about this thread situation. Like, does this mean that Twitter's literally that bad? Elon Musk had ran Twitter into the grave, and no one wants to use it no more. That's why everybody was.
I don't think it has anything to do with Twitter.
You seen him run when it comes to Elon Musk. Everything he's done has been more on the physical aspect.
Except
of
for
things.
Dogecoin. Don't talk about that.
I mean, I guess not, but I mean, he's done a lot of other things that have been on the physical aspect of things, like SpaceX, stuff like that, and Tesla. Everything's been on the physical aspect. He's never really done software. You know what I mean? The way like Mark Zuckerberg does software. You know what I mean? So like for it to do what it's doing, that makes sense. It makes a lot of sense.
I just don't think it has anything to do with Twitter.
What does that have to do with YouTube?
No, I don't think that the fact that Threads is thriving has anything to do with Twitter. I think Threads is thriving because they made that shit easy as fuck to sign up.
Because it links to all the other social media sites. You can bring your followers over. That's what's sick about it.
They made it, bro. You can create your whole profile. If you got an Instagram, bro, you can create it in less than a minute.
Yeah.
Same profile picture, you could create the same, put in the same bio and follow the same people.
Interesting.
They made it very easy to sign up for this whole process, and literally is Twitter.
Do you know about the software like that they're going to use?
I heard that this, from what a lot of people are saying, this is just a beta stage.
Yeah,
it's they're saying this might get even more. So I think Threads is just gonna pick up on the whole Facebook and Instagram wave that a lot of people just subscribe to. They
kind of don't need to. It's gonna go further than that because they're using activity pubs to do it. The software. Do you know how that works? The activity pubs.
So how they work?
So with activity pubs, the way it does it is, basically, apps that you have are just going to be a useless interface. It's going to be a useless icon that you have on there. Like if you use Threads, when you post a picture, instead of us sitting here, like think about the times that like this is probably maybe a year or two ago, or you'd be talking to someone, they'd be like, "Hey, bro, add me on Snapchat or add me on Instagram, or we're gonna go on this trip. Let's take these pictures. Oh, I got to put it on Instagram. I got to put it on Snapchat. I got to put it on TikTok." You know how annoying that shit is? Activity Pub software allows you to, where you have your picture or whatever video you're making and you're putting it out there, it goes to all your social media hubs immediately. That picture will go to all of it. You don't got to sit here and add it to this or that. Like, that's why I think Threads is going to, like, personally jump ahead of, like, Twitter. Like, big time.
Well, Threads just basically, all Threads, like, at the end of the day, the one thing that Instagram really never had was the words, the text. That's really what they never had, and that's what Twitter has. The one thing that I was having a conversation with someone, and they was breaking it down, kind of how, because I'm not a Twitter user. I'll be honest with you. That's just not my thing. That's just not something I why the fuck you drink that drink like that, nigga?
So you were like, what? This here, so it's not up here, so I can't go here, so I got to go around up here.
No, nigga, this nigga grabbed the drink and was like.
I was like, I can't, bro. It's like weird. Like my arms are.
No, that was weird. That threw me off.
You were talking about the word differential between Twitter.
Well, I was just saying that I don't use Twitter, and I was having a conversation with someone who was breaking down kind of how Twitter operates, and just the one of the things that Twitter has over most social media sites is they're the first ones there. So a lot of these social media sites like Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, a lot of these other things, they're always piggybacking off of Twitter. So for example, let's say we was watching an NBA Finals and Jokic just hit a 3 or something. On Twitter, cats get on there, boom, and say, man, Jokic with the 3, and it's instant. It's in real time. And then everybody then posts about it later on Instagram and Facebook because then the video's out. So Twitter's much more instantaneous. And that's how he was explaining. I was like, okay, that makes sense. I just never got into it. That's just it's just not my thing. But I know people that are into it. But Threads to me is just going to be a more Instagram aspect of having that same ability to do it. I just think that the way they've integrated it with the whole program, I think that now there's new competition on the block. I don't think it's nothing that necessarily Twitter's not doing necessarily. I mean, the people that are on Twitter whether Elon's there or not.
It's a software.
I just think that Threads has, the one thing that Threads has over Twitter is they already got a fan base set up with Instagram and Facebook. So literally you got them backing up your now new platform that you can just easily transition into.
How many that?
Bro, I don't know where they're at right now, but I know they hit 100 million in a week. Crazy. And that's more than that's
no, and that's low.
And that's
hell low.
No, it's not low. That's more. That has hit a record. That's more than any other platform. No other platform has gotten that many people, users within that short of a time.
No, I'm meaning that they can get 10 times higher, easily 10 times higher. Instagram's. Do you realize that Instagram's base? Because you keep mentioning Instagram. That's 32% of the world's population has an Instagram. Yeah. Think about that. And they're only at 100 mil. Oh, bro, y'all gonna be at $2 billion soon.
Yeah. I think what Rob's saying, they hit 100 mil like overnight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, it was 30 million, I think, the first night.
Yeah,
Second,
crazy.
third day, it was like 100 million.
but-
When the lawsuit came out,
Yeah.
when what's his name, Elon Musk, which please talk about. I kind of want to relate this back to the match, but Elon Musk basically did a lawsuit against him,
Yeah.
basically saying that they were, what did he say? His post says something like, "Innovating is smart, or I forgot what he said. Something about competition is good, but cheating isn't." That's what he said. So Elon Musk basically posted that, and then he has a lawsuit right now going against him. It's kind of a hard case because they're using the activity pubs, so it is completely different. You know what I mean?
So I'll say this. when it comes to Elon in that aspect. Like, so I look at it like him saying that it almost sounds like sour grapes.
Yeah, it does
Yep.
make him look like.
Yep.
Because look what you just did to the auto industry.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
Competition.
Right. Like you was a new dude in town,
Right.
and you came in and reinvented and came up with a new way. But you built off the concept of cars. You just implemented
Electric.
them being much more. You didn't invent the technology of electric cars. They had been around.
Mhm.
You just made it more streamlined to look more appealing. Because every electric car prior to a Tesla would look ugly as hell.
Mhm.
You had a Honda Insight.
The new Prius is dope as fuck though.
Yeah, but they still don't look all that great.
No, I look sick as shit. I was like, what the fuck is that? It's a new Prius.
But
Check it out.
that's
Don't it
probably.
tell me?
But to be honest with you,
Please get the guy with the fly, Alabama fly, on that. Please.
Like, what the fuck is that? Get me out this country town.
I remember that video.
Elon's
Twitter-
really stronger than Mark?
What?
You think Elon's really stronger than Mark?
I mean, I wasn't going in that aspect. I mean, but if you're
You talking
talking
about
about
physically
provoking
or-
a
Yeah,
fight,
physically.
yeah, that's him
Oh,
provoking
I
a
think
fight.
Elon's stronger than him physically.
You think so?
Then Mark?
Maybe.
Have you been seeing him
so?
train right now? Woo!
Are they actually going to do the fight? Is that really going to happen?
It's trending that
It's
way.
trending that way, and they're talking about it. And he's training. Mark's training. Like he's training with
Yeah.
UFC fighters.
He just took a picture with who did he take a picture with?
with,
Azania
Yeah,
And-
Adesanya and,
and somebody else.
Venice. Oh,
He looks ripped though.
God,
Oh,
I can't
for
think of his
real?
name.
Yeah,
Jesus
Mark
Christ.
looks ripped.
Oh, maybe I'm misinformed.
Yeah, you'll see it, bro. He looks ripped, bro, and here it looks good. Like the dude just won. He just
But
just
see,
won.
Mark
featherweight. I
Mark
forgot his name.
He
Jesus.
knows about the social media game. You know what I mean? Like what's the other dude's name? Twitter dude.
Elon.
Elon, yeah. Elon, he doesn't really know about the whole social media
No.
shit. Like this is what Mark does. You know,
Right.
from Facebook, IG, now Threads. It's like he's going to kill Elon in this shit.
Yeah.
You
He
know,
failed in
Elon-
metaverse,
Elon
but he's
don't know
coming.
what
He's going to
doing.
come back with it with his activity pubs. I've been saying, why don't they have one app for all apps?
I mean, what they
it's about to do it.
what-
It's decentralized.
The real competition is Jeff Bezos to me, because I mean, you see what he did with Amazon. Like
yeah.
Amazon to me, that shit's a beast, bro.
Yeah,
like,
but that's a
Amazon. Like I think he could get in the social media game and compete
He
more
could.
than Elon could. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
so there's a lot of people that do that. There's a lot of people who think that way, and they fail. We all here. Look, I'll give you a perfect example. And we was all here, and at some point in time, we all worked for the phone company.
Mm-hmm.
One of us still does. But with that being said, we all remember the little Amazon phone.
Mm-hmm.
How'd that go?
Yeah.
Oh, it did go bad, huh?
Well, that's why
Them
that's-
all
yeah.
them niggas got fired.
Yeah.
Every single person that was associated with that Amazon Fire phone got fired. They tried to come out with this new way, with this new phone,
I do remember
and
that.
it did not work. That thing flamed. So it's just because you good at one thing don't mean that you automatically gonna be good at another.
Makes sense.
Because you try to jump in, you know what I mean? I don't think he knew the cell phone game. I don't think he knew the customer base. I don't think he knew the app base. It's the same thing that the Windows phones. Microsoft fell on the same thing because they thought they could get into it. And in all honesty, they had a good phone. The Windows phone was a good phone. The
Good
problem is that they never got the app system. They never made it app like friendly for
Gotcha.
app developers to
Right.
put apps on it. That's what sunk them. That's the same thing that happened with BlackBerry. So it's like,
Yeah, I think Amazon knows that. I think because that's a good point that you brought up with the Amazon phone. I think they know that because Jeff Bezos does. I don't know if you know this. He does all the framework in terms of how Twitter works, like their framework for like different aspects of like how Twitter runs and their backline stuff. That's Amazon. They actually do that. Which actually, I think I'm not too sure, but I think Amazon's suing Elon Musk right now for like $70 million or something.
Man, they all
Plus,
just be
like
suing
because
each other.
he hasn't paid him. He hasn't paid Amazon. So it's crazy. But they're already doing that. They're doing the infrastructure for Twitter.
I didn't know that.
So I think it's the other way around too. And that I don't even know. Mark Zuckerberg might be working with Jeff Bezos on that too. So he's on the back line of it. He's there. So he's definitely there. These millionaires rubbing shoulders.
Yeah,
they're there. They're all in there.
Yeah.
But it's I hope. And again, they were talking about it happening at UFC 300, but it'll be in Italy. If they fight, it's gonna be good.
Man, that would
That's
be
what's
funny
up.
to see.
I think Mark
That
was
is
great
what's
then.
up.
I think
think so?
Elon Musk has more fight in him. You know, a little South African culture. You know what I mean? He's got that more fight, but I
I
don't know.
don't think Mark can fight at all. Oh, not Mark.
Elon?
Elon.
Yeah, I don't think Elon.
Yeah, I don't
can
think
either.
I just thought he was bigger.
Yeah.
Isn't Elon bigger?
I
He'll
don't
probably
know. I
get
don't
in
know
the
what
ring,
the
look at
measurables
you, laugh, and then send somebody else in the.
Maybe I could be off. I could be wrong, but I thought he was bigger.
Just the way Mark's been training, though. That's
He's
what's
ripped,
He's
yeah.
ripped as
He's
shit.
ripped
He's
now.
going at it.
Really?
bro.
Because I always looked at Mark
I
as
think
being
he was
super thin.
doing taekwondo.
Yeah, pull up the picture. You'll pull up the picture on the show. You'll be able to see.
He turned into like Carrot Top, got hella buff.
Not buff, but cut.
Yeah.
Real cut, man. You could tell.
He looks like
Athletic.
he looks like he's been doing work. He's been in the gym.
Okay.
yeah, it's. I'm like,
He gonna fight with his flip flops on?
But I don't think he has to fight in him though. You could tell. You could tell, man. You could tell, and he just don't really got that. He don't got that fight. He's just training right now. He's having fun.
So you
When
think
it-
Elon going?
But when it comes down to it, Elon's gonna have that fight. He's gonna have that fight in him. So
That's hella wild that these two CEOs is going at it. I would be like, this
Bro.
ain't even worth my time.
It's good publicity, though. I'll tell you
They
that.
say it'd be
That's-
the biggest fight of all time.
If they actually did fight, bro, that would be wild. Shit.
Real quick, Tony. I know we're talking about fighting. Tony, can you
That's
see Warren's calves in the photo?
pretty goddamn.
You can see his
crazy.
calves in
Ain't
the
way you can
camera?
miss it. You
No,
can't
you
really
can't
miss
see
that.
him.
Them motherfuckers is massive, bro.
Bro, you saw him from across the street.
I'm just saying. Look at them shits.
Yeah, bro.
Stupid.
You know, no, this is the thing though. What you don't understand is that those shorts that Warren got on right now, those were jeans.
Pass that
Those
to
was pants. And then when he put them on, he just realized that it wasn't gonna work, so he just had to rip it off from the at the knees.
He's kind of skinny. You know, I'm not gonna say he's cut.
Mark's kind of solid.
He got a nice, nice frame. I'll give it that.
He's in shape, 100%
Yeah.
in shape. He's got his ab definition.
Elon's
is
gonna
there.
have to train.
But if Elon's a little bit bigger and if he got some hands, he may be able to
I
sleep
don't
him.
think Elon's are working out like that.
I just think, but I do think that Elon is just. I think he is bigger though. I think he's heavier too.
Google their measurables.
yeah, Mark's gonna be real fast. He's gonna be doing them fast punches, but Elon get a hold of him.
Yeah, don't let him.
Nah,
Yeah.
we ain't gonna bypass this. We're gonna talk about this man over here doing the Hulk with his calves. and
Bro,
his
I'll
fans.
laugh if he comes up with a new move to submit him, and they call it like the SpaceX or something. You got him in a SpaceX.
The space.
Oh my God, bro! Yes. Oh, that has to happen.
You ain't trying to.
I'm just trying to imagine the shit talking. Like Elon is so like sometimes the way he talks, it almost like he's not even talking to you. He's talking to a version of you. That's how he talks to people.
Wait, explain that. That sounds funny. Hold
Yeah,
on.
like he's almost like talking like I was watching the Joe Rogan podcast, and it's like it almost feel like he wasn't even talking to Joe. He's talking to a version of Joe, like a Joe in another dimension. Like that's how he talk. Like he talks kind of slow. Like the shit talking would be funny to me.
You got to explain that because I didn't understand what.
So
the fuck
kind of
you
like
was
this.
trying
It's
to
kind of
talk
like this. Say I was Elon Musk and Rob's like, how should I drive home tonight? And I'm Elon. It's like when driving home, you want to make sure that like you want to go left. Rob Coates needs to make it home in a certain way, almost like a third person type, right? Kind
yeah.
of like that. It's
about.
like
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Right, instead of
It's
just
like
talking
very
to him.
calculated. Like it's how he speaks.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's funny. Yeah, I can see that for sure.
I just think that the person that's gonna win the petty war is definitely gonna be Mark. Shit, the only reason why he created Facebook was out of some petty shit.
So Elon Musk is 6'1", and he weighs 187.
Okay.
How about Mark?
Mark
that is thin.
Mark is 5'7", and he weighs 154. So
Sheesh.
Elon
That's
is
what I told you.
It's gonna be a catch weight. How they gonna do it? It's gonna be a catch weight for sure.
155 isn't that? That's.
Bro, he got 30 pounds on him.
Yeah, he does.
And it's 5'7".
They're gonna meet at middleweight. They're gonna meet at middleweight probably. I don't know.
Bro, that's
That'd be interesting to see because it's already a disadvantage.
he
but
got
you would
he got
think-
over 5
Yeah.
inches on him on
Yeah.
the height, not on his dick, Tony, on his height.
Y'all talking? Why did you say dick? You must be gay if you're talking about dick. Jesus, like dick don't exist in this world.
Y'all finna make Tony
Jesus Christ, dude. My girl's like, they're making you sound gay. I'm like, oh my god.
Nah, we ain't making you sound gay.
Like,
I wouldn't say that.
You know, he making himself sound gay.
Yeah.
What he talking about? Yeah. They gonna put me in this. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm the one that got to listen to it.
Where's your wallet?
That nigga wallet would never be the same, boy.
I'll make sure.
That nigga
record it. Slide on the leather. Slide on the leather.
This nigga gonna be slapping his dick on your wallet.
Ain't no card in it.
Tony Petty like that.
Bro, he be like, you like that?
Yes.
You want to see my dick, Whitney?
Motherfucker come back into the room after doing all that shit. Hand me my, hey, I found your wallet right here.
Bro,
hand me my wallet.
I'm petty like
then
that.
Show
too.
me the video.
Don't hand me your wallet. Bro. I'll take a picture of it after I just got out the gym, nigga. It's gonna be a sweat mark on that bitch. My shit.
This is wild.
Fuck, man.
A sweat bar.
Fuck.
Well, since we're talking about L's, what's a bigger L? Committing a robbery, getting caught, and going to jail? Or attempting to commit a robbery and everyone ignores you?
I didn't get that.
What do you mean?
So
What
did
you
y'all?
saying?
So let's set the table. Did y'all see the video of dude trying to rob at the salon
Oh, I did see that.
and nobody gave a shit?
He got no respect.
Got
One
no
lady
respect.
walked
He
out.
basically, bro, walked in there like, "Hey, y'all go put the money on the
Yeah.
floor." Like the whole shit did acted everybody in there, bro. It was old people, women didn't give a damn. They just kept on doing it.
They went about their day. Like, nigga, if you don't get on out of here.
Right, you over here fucking around bullshitting. So my thing is,
Freeze, get down, put the money on the floor and put your bag. Anyways.
so what's
We're gonna go there.
so in this case, what would you think would be a bigger L? Committing a robbery, getting caught, going to jail, or being dude?
What's a bigger L is being dude trying to rob somebody and nobody give a fuck. Why? Is because at least you attempted the robbery and you just got caught.
So
Means you was on
really,
some
that's the
dumb
bigger
shit.
L.
That's
So
a
he just get to go home and rethink and come up with a better plan.
Yes,
Or give him a chance, opportunity to change his life around that this ain't for him.
that part.
But the
'Cause-
dude that does the robbery and gets caught and goes to jail, they don't have the bigger L.
nah, they knew what they was doing
But they in jail now.
because he got caught for actually robbing the place.
But they ain't gonna be able to spend that money.
Yeah, nah, true that. That nigga for sure ain't finna get to spend the money, and he's finna be
No,
emotionally damaged.
He got a second opportunity in life.
But
now.
he didn't take an
emotionally
L.
damaged. He took an L. He
No, you
realized
took-
that he
you took
wasn't
a-
about that
you-
life.
You took an L in that moment.
Wasn't about that life.
When that 50-year-old mother didn't give a shit about you and they're trying to rob him, that's kind of demoralizing.
I think I'm obsessed with like deep root causes of stuff, and I think that like I would be contemplating like if that happened to me. I'd be like in my brain, I'd be like, I ain't shit. Nobody thinks I ain't shit. Now they're proving I'm not shit, and now they're looking at me like I ain't shit. Well, I'm about to be shit, and just fucking I would just shoot and fire. You know, I'd be like, Father God, you think I'm playing? Put the money in here, bro. Like, fuck, man. I'm not playing. I keep telling people I'm not playing, dude. Lord.
Think I'm playing?
Yeah, no, fuck no, bro. That I'd be contemplating so much. Like, no, somebody's gonna have to.
man.
This gonna get serious. And even if that they didn't do nothing, someone's foot's gotta come off. Like, you know, like that's the next step.
He's
Like,
shooting
You're
limbs
shooting him
off.
in the foot.
man, but if you that's the
You gonna
man.
Tory Lane him?
But I'm telling you, man. The thing about a man, you could not disrespect us, man. That's one thing, bro. Fucking anything else, there's so many different levels of it. When disrespect though, is
Respect
like,
my gangster.
my God, bro.
Shit,
That's
somebody
one
tell
thing.
Megan Thee
Respect
I can't
Stallion.
stand
my
that shit,
gangster.
bro. That
So
literally-
y'all think? So what do y'all think is the big L?
Oh, of course, getting caught and going to jail. Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, not winning.
Humiliation?
No, this nigga
Public
win.
He
humiliation.
wants to play crabs.
This-
Remember, he wants to play crabs.
This nigga win,
Being rich.
This nigga would be like this.
Ain't
nigga,
nothing wrong with that.
I could definitely see.
You see? Get shot like
Win
fucking
would be
Takeoff.
The dude in jail, be like,
Damn.
yeah, nigga, I'm in jail, but nigga, I stand on my own. I robbed him. That's how he would be.
He got the gangster cred.
What gangster cred?
You know the little TikTok new gangster meter? You know, his meter's sitting on the red right now.
Okay.
All right.
Opposed to the non-robber who just had to go home and was like, man, I ain't shit.
Now he got another opportunity. Now he get to go rethink his whole life.
All right, Crit Mac.
Who?
Crit Mac, you stupid. Custer be tripping.
55th Street.
Come on.
50th Street on Cud.
So you saying the guy that went to jail is a bigger L?
100%. You sitting in jail, bro. You got to worry about the booty warrior.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
Hey, let's hit it with the plural. Booty warriors.
Oh, we should trade up.
When you a buffalo. You a big booty.
Yeah, this big booty gonna have to squash somebody.
Okay.
Oh, I'd be sad if he got. Oh,
I just feel like they would just. I just feel like they would just gang up on you.
This nigga's fake.
Trying to imagine that, you know. I'm like, I don't see it. I don't see it.
Get off me!
I don't see it. I don't see it.
Oh, you
I'm
stupid.
hella weak.
You I can just see Quentin screaming.
Tony! Help! Guard! Guard! I ain't ever seen you act like this.
Oh my God.
oh shit!
I could just hear some dude in the jail just say, "We having buffalo tonight."
Let's keep it pushing though, man. You know, this to me has been probably one of the biggest debates in my age era. I grew up. I played all systems, by the way. Dreamcast, Sega Genesis.
Oh, you brought back a Dreamcast.
You know, you name it, I played it. You know,
Dreamcast was the shit.
it was a shit.
Until PlayStation 2
Madden 2K.
killed their ass.
Yeah.
They was too late. They was too late.
And see, I hopped on the PlayStation train late. I was an Xbox fan.
You was
A couple years ago, I got the PlayStation 4, and I ain't never turned back. I even got rid of all the games, got rid of all the controllers. I don't need the Xbox anymore. You know, PlayStation the whole way. I haven't got the PlayStation 5 mainly because I stopped playing games. I
I'm about
really
to
need
sell
to get
mine
back to
actually.
it.
Yeah.
But you know, it's an interesting topic that Xbox really came out and said, "Oh, we lost." That's
they pretty
it.
much came out and just they kind of lost the console wars.
How do you just?
That's
Why would
crazy.
you announce that, and how do you announce it?
I think it
Doesn't
had to
make
do
sense.
with like the numbers got put out,
Mhm.
and it's just not adding. They just in adding up all the totals.
Well, PlayStation's online too, and the games that they get and the special features. it's just so
PlayStation
much
has
better.
always had better games.
Yeah.
Like that's the one thing that they've been dominating on Xbox on for the longest time.
Except for when they didn't have Call of Duty.
when did they not have Call of Duty?
I didn't think they had Call of Duty for a few years. I think that recent.
Online? I thought online's always been on.
Yeah, I
systems.
know they've always.
What are you
had Call
talking
of
about, bro?
Duty.
They've had Call of Duty since
I thought
PlayStation.
there was an exclusive game.
You're
to
talking about
Xbox.
Halo.
No, you talking
Was
about
it- oh, it
Halo.
was.
It's Halo.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
PlayStation has its exclusive games. You can't get God of War on
Yeah.
Xbox.
I never
Like-
played that.
God of War is
God of War is
pretty hard.
huge, man. It's really huge. It's crazy because growing up,
The mythology behind God of War is so
Oh,
fascinating,
my
bro.
God.
Like that's the thing about it. I mean, I know the new games. I played it a little bit, but it's more. But the new versions of God of War is
they need to
crazy.
do a movie. They need to do a movie.
Absolutely. They
Who
already
would play
talking
God of
about-
War? Who
they
would
were-
play Kratos?
Man, it's hard not to say The Rock, but
The
I
Rock,
think,
yeah.
but at the same time though, I think what's the name would do a good job. Dave Bautista, the one who plays Drax.
And
'Cause he kind of
You put,
already,
you put a beard on him. I think he would be able to sound like him and
I
stuff
can
like
see that. Yeah.
You know who voiced him though for the longest time? He don't voice him anymore. But the first dude that voiced him, I always forget his name, but he was in Living Single. He was the brother. He had the super deep voice.
The nigga that was always sneaking in getting a sandwich.
No, that's Martin.
Oh, I'm tripping.
Nigga, you stupid. You over here caught the wind. No. From Living Single. Remember Living Single? We had
Yeah.
Queen Latifah, and it was the dark. He had the dreads
Oh, whoa.
or like the twisties. He had twisties.
Oh, I know
at
you're
the
talking
time.
about. Yeah.
Dark nigga, right? With glasses?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he voiced Kratos for I think the first 3.
That's crazy.
And then
Whoa.
he got taken off, and he got replaced by another brother. He was in the Stargate TV show. I forget his name, but he was he voices him now.
Interesting. Whoa.
But yeah, I think Dave Bautista would.
He'd be good one
yeah.
too. That would be those are both good ones.
But it's got to be somebody super shape,
Right.
that size.
I thought they were. Is the God of War the one where he like was like him and his son, and then
Yeah.
That's the
a new one. Newer
Oh,
ones.
okay.
Yeah, it's basically crazy. He's just like his father's Zeus, and he's against all gods, that type of thing.
I think
thought-
his son is grown up.
He's forced to
now,
like
right?
kill his family and wears the ashes of him on his body, which is why like he had.
I thought they were coming out with that movie, that new villain for Spider-Man. I thought that was like the God of War character. I didn't know.
No.
Is
it's a
Spider-Man
new-
is not on Xbox, is it?
I don't know. Yeah.
That's
believe
crazy.
so.
This
No,
is crazy.
no. So, Spider-Man is sold to Sony.
Sony, yeah. Oh yeah. So that's another game. That game is hella. That's good.
This is
game,
crazy
too.
hearing all this talk because I swear to God, man, it was traumatizing to me in my town. I felt like I was the only, first off, Catholic against all the Mormons. But then, like, what synced with that was also fucking, systems, game systems. I got made fun of for not having an N64 and then not having an Xbox because I had PlayStation. I was PlayStation loyal. Well, Genesis, Sega Genesis, and then went into PlayStation. So I always played PlayStation, especially, like, for a lot of niggas that played, like, Legend of Dragoon. Well, Final Fantasy VII, first off. Final Fantasy VII came out. A lot of people played that shit.
I love that game.
Right? And that came out on PlayStation. And after that, a lot of games like it, like Legend of Dragoon, Legend of Legaia. There was all these other RPG type games that came. And then all of a sudden, Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, 10. All this started coming out. PlayStation 2 comes out. Right when PlayStation 2 came out, we had fucking Final Fantasy 10. That shit was sick. But I got made fun of during this entire time. Everybody at school was making fun of me. They were just like, "Oh, you play Tekken? Well, we play Dead or Alive." You know what I mean? I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like, I'd always like, "Oh, Xbox is better. Look at the graphics. Look how much better the graphics are." I'm like, well, PlayStation, I just love the games. Like, are you kidding me? So I got made fun of my whole life for being a fucking PlayStation
I think that's
fan.
in the area that you was in.
I think so.
Because
That's crazy, bro.
I'm and maybe being in an echo chamber where I was at, most people was team PlayStation.
Really? That's what's up.
Like
That's cool. I'm glad,
everybody
bro.
was team PlayStation.
I'm so glad
it was
hearing
like
that.
but it was the reverse. You got made fun of if you liked Xbox.
Yeah. Okay.
That's just kind of how that was. Because I remember Dead or Alive. Man, Dead or Alive is just they boobs would bounce.
Right. The
more
girls
on Dead or
ooh.
Alive.
I like seeing
That's
them.
all that was.
But
That was
that's
the
all it
difference. That was the
and
difference.
then at the beach, the volleyball version.
Yeah.
I almost bought an Xbox for that. I was
This
like,
nigga
oh
is
shit,
freak ass.
Yeah, I do remember that
Freak.
shit.
just bounce.
freak.
Oh my- but then PlayStation just had better games. You know what I
You
mean?
can't believe that they actually made a movie of that shit. Remember?
Of Dead or Alive?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh
Shit
my
is
god.
Horrible.
I'm
Shit
gonna
is
try to find that now.
horrible.
Jesus
See that?
Christ.
It was horrible.
Only game reenactment movie that I actually could say I like. Well, I can't say that because there's Spider-Man and all that other shit. But like Doom, I liked Doom back in the day.
Really? The one with the rock?
Yeah, there is one with the Rock. Yeah,
There's
Yeah.
only. What are
There
you
is
talking
one,
about?
Yeah,
That was the first one. That was
Yeah.
the first. They made a second one that wasn't as good.
yeah, the one with the Rock.
Final
for sure.
Fantasy Kingsglaive was really good. If
You
anybody's
didn't
seen
like
that.
Resident Evil?
Resident Evil?
I
Yeah,
didn't play
that's
Resident
really
Evil,
good.
so I wouldn't.
For the movies though, man, I'll be honest, man. I didn't like the reason
But
why.
that's the series though.
No, but I didn't like the movies of Resident Evil because they made up the character. That woman character's not in the game.
Who
They
the-
made that person up.
Which
They
one?
only made that up because the
Oh,
director.
I
that's
know
his
you're talking
wife.
about. I know
That's
you're talking
Paul
about.
Wes Anderson's wife.
The super
That
soldier
or
chick.
W.S. Anderson.
the main chick. What's her
yeah.
name?
Yeah.
She ain't in the fucking game.
Yeah, she wasn't in the game.
I thought there was a girl named Valentine.
There was Claire.
No, but that was clear. That was those other. All the other. They were all considered side characters in those movies.
They were.
Yeah.
Okay, then if she's not, yeah, well.
I'm cool. The games was fire. I remember that
Yeah, the
first
games was
Resident
hella
Evil
fun.
game on PlayStation, bro. That was the scariest game.
Yeah, it was.
I wouldn't,
Bro.
I couldn't play that at night.
That shit was
Do you
so
remember
fun,
going through that
man.
hallway? It's like right in the beginning, you go to that hallway and that Rottweiler fucking jumps through the
Yeah.
window.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, I stopped playing after that. I said, I
Yeah.
can't play this.
Remember
Yeah.
Nemesis?
I can't play this.
Nemesis, dude used to bust out.
Nemesis?
out there.
Yeah. Nemesis used to come through walls.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no.
Resident Evil's
Oh
dope.
my god! And then there's another part. I think it was either before that or after, where you go in a room and the room starts closing in. But then that white dude saves you. He just like shoots 2 shots.
Yeah.
I was like,
Or that one where you go in the room and that snake come out, that big ass.
The
snake.
big ass snake.
Yeah, that was the
They had
first
the big
one.
ass spiders too.
Yeah, that first Resident Evil was
crazy.
crazy.
I
bro.
think because of your ability, you can't really move like you would if you were really
Yeah.
there. That's what it was. I
You're
just
so
feel like
stiff.
you moving stiff, bro. You gotta move with some motion. You know, like why are you moving stiff?
No, but
So
back
that
then you
scared
didn't
me.
think. So now when you look at it, it don't seem as scary.
No,
when you watch
now,
it.
yeah.
But when you was a kid, when I was, bro, I was like, nigga, we nigga, cut the lights on.
Facts.
No, I think PlayStation definitely has a big W when it comes to the games, man.
Oh yeah,
taking over.
That's
a fact.
PlayStation is king. It's the king console.
I agree.
Dynasty Warriors 3. Anybody remember Dynasty Warriors?
What's your favorite game? Just all time.
Favorite PlayStation game? I think he hit it right on the hat. To me, it was Final Fantasy VII. Like that, just from beginning to end, the storyline.
Have you been playing the new ones on PS5?
I played Final Fantasy. I played the remake.
The remake, yeah.
I did the remake, which is dope.
Yeah.
And then I played the other Final Fantasy with Noctis.
Oh,
that one.
That to me was the best one, personally. Oh my god,
that one was dope too.
I think that they finally beat 7 with that one. To me, well, the reason why is because it hits close to home. You don't want it to, but I had to be fair. Like I was like, okay, 10 or 15, was it 15 with Noctis?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, they took it with them. What they did to it and how they put it.
The open world.
They finally took it. You know what I mean?
Dope.
That was sick. But
so you got Final. I remember that game. I actually played. I think the best part of that game was them Chocobo races.
Chocobos.
Whatever the fuck they call it.
Rob, what? You like how the black one was the strongest?
Yeah. I think that was the best part of that game.
Shit.
I think
the Chocobo races.
Yeah, whatever the fuck they called them.
I only played 3 games ever, so it really didn't matter. Except if we want to talk previous, like N64, of course, all the Mario's, Mario Karts, Mario
not like on
Parties.
PlayStation. I'm trying to take the sports.
007.
I'm trying to take the sports games out of it.
That's all I did was it was either Call of Duty, right, or Apex Legend, right. As far as shooting games.
So when you played X64, did you play 007?
007, of course.
Okay.
Oh,
that's a good
hard.
game. I never had a 64, but growing up, one of my homies did, and that's all we played.
I would still play it now.
Yes, I would too.
I still
that
got
and
it.
Zelda Ocarina of Time.
I still got it at the house. It's still active. But
we gotta get on
for PlayStation. I know, right? For PlayStation, it'll be if it wasn't Modern Warfare or Apex Legend, it would be Madden or 2K. I hated 2K, to be honest with you, but I did play it. But Madden, bro, I thought I was the shit. I'd murk anybody. I'd murk anybody to a point to where I start murking my wife every night because she thought she could play, right?
You a
Bruh,
bully.
I'd murk the shit out of her every time. Wouldn't let her win once, and she'd complain every time, like, why don't you just let me win? Like, it don't work that way, buddy. It don't work that way.
It don't work that way, buddy.
But I did the Miyagi, wax on, wax off. One of my partners came by the house, and he was talking all that shit. Oh, man, you'll get worked and mad and this, that, and the other. I was like, all right, for sure, play my wife first. Let me roll up real quick. Smack the fuck out of that nigga.
Play my wife first.
Well, I shit you not.
Hella stupid.
Handle my lightweight. She was handling nigga shit. I
Play
shit
my
you
wife
not.
first.
She was murking motherfuckers, and every time
She was
they
your
come over,
gatekeeper?
yeah, bro. They would. Everybody would try to come over and beat her because they couldn't beat her, and they were like, "Bro, I should be easily able to beat a female." Nah, and the guy was dogging the shit out of her every goddamn week. She learned something.
Bro, I would scrape Jackie.
Damn.
She get bopped up.
Probably right now, I'd say so.
Give it a boop-bop beat.
I think when you talk about those games, I definitely think Madden probably has taken the most of my hours. Like just
absolutely.
If I had to add up every Madden game, like you got to go back to Madden '94,
Right.
on Sega,
Right.
Like, dude, they went through. That's a lot of years of Madden.
Yeah.
I think mine was.
I just remember Madden just on the. Remember Madden '95? That's when he was really doing the commentary. He's like, "You flattened them like a pancake."
Was it Madden
They used to do
'95
that.
or was it Game Day? Was that
No,
Game Day?
no. Game Day
95?
was Game Day had its own too.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Game Day was hard because Game Day was the first game where you could juke.
Yeah.
That was man. That juke was nasty too. But I would say I want to take the sports games out of it. Man, I would say one of the funnest games I used to play all the time was like Need for Speed games, like the car games, bro.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like, and then when they went to that Need for Speed Underground on PlayStation 2,
yes.
bro, that was
Yes.
hard. That's the hardest
That shit was
soundtrack
hard.
for
Yeah.
any game. But at my core, when it comes to hours played, where I could just be fucking around as Grand Theft Auto 3.
Okay. Yeah.
I played that, man. I wore that game out, bro.
Did you ever play Twisted Metal?
I did.
Oh,
I forgot about that.
Which one? 2 was the best, I
Two
thought.
was the
Two
best
was
one.
better.
2.
You know they got a TV show now.
I heard about
I heard
that,
it ain't
yeah.
that good though.
I seen like the previews, but I haven't watched it.
I used to love going to France and fucking blowing up the Eiffel Tower so you can get on the
Yeah.
roofs. But I had another way I got on the roof from another. But
So
yeah,
who'd you play most of the time?
Oh, man. Who did I play? At the end, I remember I played Roadkill because I felt like no one gave him any love.
He had no
But
defense.
He had no, bro.
Yeah.
And his special was weak. The
Yeah.
boomerang shit? Come on, bro. Ain't no one fucking with you. But, like, man, who? Outlaw. I think it was Outlaw.
Outlaw.
I think it was Outlaw.
I used.
Oh no, Warhog. It was Warhog.
I hated Warhog
with the fucking 3
All
missiles.
those missiles, yeah.
Up, down, left, right, circle, XX. That's
Damn.
fucking infinity for the infinity thing. I swear that's what it is.
You got, bro. I remember those codes for Grand Theft Auto.
Right, circle,
Bro, Grand Theft Auto
Yeah.
3.
Oh my god.
I think,
What, the unlimited money?
bruh.
Or when it drops the, what was it, the tank or the helicopter or
Yeah,
some shit like
or
that?
like you
Yeah.
can make the stars go up. I
Yeah.
would always do it where I make them all go up, and then I get to the point where I couldn't take them no more, and I had to shut them off. I was like, bro, because I would just be able to play that just all day, just fucking around,
Yeah. That game was ahead of its time, though.
bro.
Mm-hmm.
It was definitely ahead of its time.
And now they coming out with GTA 6. I heard they shit is getting wild. Like you gonna have to put in gas. Like it's gonna have a gas meter, so your car may not. Like you gotta go to the gas station,
That's crazy. Teaching motherfuckers real life shit.
bro. They getting real. I really haven't even played really Grand Theft Auto 5 because I just never got back into it. I stopped playing them after PS2. Like San Andreas was the last one I played where I was like really playing. Like after that I stopped playing. San Andreas was hard. You could do a drive-by on a Schwinn, nigga.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of these things, man. It seems like you can crew up or gang up and go out and play online.
I just like
that
it.
interface
And the
is
themes
cool.
was cool because San Andreas was basically just an amalgamation of boys in the hood and menace to society and all
That's
that type
true.
of shit. Basically took their storyline, and then Vice City was more like Scarface,
Right.
which I
Which is
think
pretty dope.
GTA 6 is going to be in Vice City, is what they're saying. And then part of it is going to be like double mapped, so it's like one part of the map is going to be like the Vice City area, and then the other is going to be in like a Cuba or something.
Jesus
Like
Christ.
Yeah, it's gonna
two
be
maps. That's
yeah.
what's up.
That's
That's
gonna be
cool.
It's gonna be
Integrating.
they going crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Well, let's wrap this up, man. I do want to thank you guys so very much for keeping this shit entertaining each and every week. I just want to thank you guys individually. It's hard for people to get together and kind of have one common goal. So thank you guys for being dope. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in too, liking and subscribing. We see them grow each and every week. So thank you so very much. Thank you guys. Any last words? What's going on? Last words. Start with you, Tony. What you got going on for the
guys,
people?
let us know how you think about the lighting, the new spot. I mean, it's going to be on and off, depending, but we're going to see. Hopefully, we can get this permanent to be really, really nice and to see what we can do. Beyond that, with some guests, please comment, guys. Comment on some subjects. We'll hopefully put some polls out soon so you guys can get more interactive with us and then give us your ideas of what you think we should do, especially when it comes to Sacramento and events and things like that. So.
Absolutely. War Ready, what you got for him?
Man, shout out to Cam. Shout out to T, man. I love what they doing with the spot, man. If you guys get any time to come check it out. It's dope. All the backgrounds, everything they got going with the podcast, just everything they got going is dope. So shout out to them, man, and just stay tuned, man, for the content, man. My boy Rob, man, is crazy with the editing. So just stay tuned in.
Absolutely. Keep it locked in. Rob, what you got for him?
Man, just keep tuning in. We appreciate all the feedback. And again, if y'all want to know what Winton's talking about when it comes to the Bart Simpson, I'm telling you, all you got to do is go back maybe about 10 episodes, and then you be straight. You're going to know exactly what we're talking about. Take it to him.
Dope. No. Anyways, you already know what it is. Our continual effort of trying to find out what's going on in Sacramento. Stay tuned for a special edition that we did at Solomon's about the night and collaborations with Black Screen Studio. Once again, this is Black Screen Studio. The setup that we have, definitely make sure you check them out. They're technically right next to Sky River. I'm feeling Sky River right now. We'll see what's up. But yeah, come check us out. See what's happening. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And thank you so very much for staying tuned in to About the Night. Have a good night, y'all.
Take care.